Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechah Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, now, this is an article, okay, from RT News, which basically they're saying here, it says, no good reason Norway beach handball stars vent frustrations after being slapped with fines for not wearing bikini bottoms. All right, and basically what you have is in the in these volleyball games, which is something I've always noticed, in the like track and field, for an example, or volleyball games or whatnot. They would have these women dress, in I mean, damn near revealing everything, you know, and that you look at it, and it wasn't just a norm, it's an actual rule, okay, and they actually finding them, or they find them because this team said that they didn't feel comfortable wearing bikini bottoms, and so they wore shorts, all right, but according to these unrighteous decrees, all right, they got fined because of that. All right, there's actually a rule that says, which let me see if I could skim to it. Yeah, it says here the EHF regulations stressed they would be hit with a fine for covering more than 10 centimeters of their bottom. So you hear this? You're not supposed to look at this. Let me read this here. The Norwegian beach volleyball girls wanted to play in these shorts, right? Um, man, instead of in bikini bottoms, which they found too revealing, but were threatened by the EC tournament organizer with fines if they wore anything covering more than 10 centimeters of their butts. All right, so literally they've put it's a part of the rules, or according to them, yeah, the rules. All right, to be revealing playing this, which is off. Okay, now let's actually put in here um, volleyball uh, uh, uniform for girls. Not the actual uniform, but you know what? Let's just put girls volleyball. Maybe something will come up. Let's see. Well, they don't seem to be giving anything too much over here, but nonetheless, I'm sure you've seen it. Exactly just like this. Just like this. Which now, going back to the ancient world, all right, you would not see this. All right, you would not see this. People, especially women, would not be walking around, all right, like this. All right, even the harlots would have more clothes on than a lot of these women today. Now, especially when you have a decree like this, all right, saying that you actually have to reveal. Okay, you can't cover more than, what was that? Yeah, you can't cover more than 10 centimeters of your butt. That's wild, man. All right, and basically, in essence, forcing them, all right, that if you want to play this game, you gotta show the behind, or you're gonna get a fine. Okay, and what particular reason is there for it? Is there any particular reason, all right, why they should do that? No, that's just the rules. All right, which is unrighteous. So now let's go to the book of Isaiah. You see, you need to understand that there's a reason that there are laws or in the scriptures about how what to do and what not to do. Ways women should dress and ways they should not dress. All right, and that's because dressing a certain kind of way, the male mind is structured, all right, and triggered by certain things. Okay, so you know everybody has their whatever they fancy, but there's that overall desire, all right, that you'll get when you see a woman, maybe a particular woman, all right, especially based on what she's wearing. So now the more skin you see, the higher the levels rise. So in order to avoid people having certain thoughts, or stuff like that about married women or women that are not available, you were supposed to dress a kind of way. And when you dress a certain kind of way and another man sees you, which was seldom, all right, but if another man sees you, is his first, he's not initially thinking, damn, I'm trying to, I don't know, wild out on that because of the way you're dressed. That also plays a role. Now, if you're walking around in bikini bottoms showing all ass, what I'm saying, your bra is not really even covering anything. That thing is, light as hell, curvature and everything, and you're walking around, and a dude sees that, of course he's gonna get aroused. Now, you got people that uh, don't even care whether you have a man or not. So now, in their mind, you're opening that portal for those demons to come in there and have those thoughts, because here's a hypothetical situation. There's a dude at a workplace who works with this chick, right? And maybe one time he sees her at the beach or something with her mans, or he sees her out on Instagram or whatever, and she's dressed, provocatively. Because of that, he sees that, okay, now it has entered his mind that he wants that because of what he saw. And demons, all right, will hop in there and fester, 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 and then soon he's plotting because he works with her. Now he's cracking jokes, he's getting close with her, he's trying to entice her, even though that's another man's woman. Okay, so it's on both parts. Of course, you're not supposed to be dealing with another man's woman. Okay, and in order to make that as seamless as possible, the women also had a role to play. Now, in the ancient world, you weren't gonna just come into somebody's house or their tent, and just everybody's just out there, hey, women, everybody say no. That's not how it was. Today you may have guests or visitors over, or you may go to somebody's, a guest or not a guest, a friend or somebody's house, and they got their girl walking around in all booty shorts and everything, and every 2 seconds she got to walk across the living room where all the guys are at to, I don't know, pick up a remote or sweep up a crumb that's on the carpet or some bullshit. Okay, that wasn't like that in the ancient world. In the ancient world, you weren't even to be seen, and that was for a good reason. Okay, that was for a good reason. So it wasn't just, oh well, inequality and you guys want to know. There's a reason why women had to dress modestly. But here, come over here, they throw that out the window, and not only did they, give you free liberty to do so, now they put it into their rules. Okay, and then you wonder why you got a lot of dudes that watch these female volleyball games. Half of them ain't even care about the game. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay, so now let's say, I mean, if she got a man and he's out here hearing this, first off, hey, that's wild. Okay, but it's only an example to show you, all right, that we are in this perverse generation, all right, in this wicked society. Okay, because hey, even some of these shorts are too much. Just shorty just walk out with shorts. Like if you got a woman and she just get up one day, she like, I'm going out, you know, and she got this on, what I'm saying, she just about to step out, she got this on, whatever, the biker shorts, I think they called or whatnot, tight all on her. You gonna be, where the hell you think you going, you know? Because even this is too much. But that, according to the EC tournament organizer, no, 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 this ain't enough. You got to show some more. All right. So it says here, um, two stars from Norway's women beach handball team appeared on British television to explain the furor that has surrounded their decision to wear shorts at the recent European Championships as opposed to bikini bottoms. Tony Lurstad and Julia Bird both featured on the popular Lorraine program on ITV, explaining how they had wanted to make the move for a long time and wished to make a statement and change the regulation. The Norwegian team had voiced opposition to their uniforms, for the tournament held in Varna, Bulgaria last weekend, with their main motives being the bikini bottoms made them feel sexualized and were uncomfortable for those on their period. Okay, you know, because those bikinis, man, they're very, and every 2 seconds you'll see the chick reaching behind her trying to pull it so it doesn't turn into a whole G string. Okay, but yeah, man, this is the decrees out here, and pretty much just another day in Babylon, right? Okay, all right. So it says here, stressing. All right, it says from support from their federation, which will foot the bill, and others, has been total too, as Lurstad explained on UK TV. From our federation, there has been a lot of support. Every other federation as well, except the ones making the rules, have supported us. We're so thankful for the support, stressing that there was no good reason to wear the bikini to play beach handball, Lurstad added. We've just been told that this is the rule. So now the question is, why is this the rule? Who came up with this rule? Look, she got her asshole out. And for the public, for people to come and watch you jump around in small ass bikinis, jiggling and shit in front of people, what, for what? Why is that a rule? Okay? It's a rule because we're in Babylon. Okay? It says, we want to grow this sport so everyone can feel they want to participate. Because of body insecurities, a lot of women just say, no, I don't want to do this, and that's really sad. All right, and they pretty much, uh, yeah, they pretty much go into that. But when I saw this article, I was like, whoa, what? They and that's what they do. See these devils. It's in here. Let me see. Yeah, it says here, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So they do this on purpose. There's a reason why they put some of these rules in here and these laws in here, and they put you in a position of ultimatum. All right, where you either get down and perverse with us, all right, and prove that you're really down with us, or you can go your own way, and we'll make your life hell. Okay. But this is America, man. I mean, and it just gets worse. Trust me, man. It gets worse and worse and worse by the day. Okay. Now, this is the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. And it says, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. Now, I want to deal with this word modest. Okay. It says that they should adorn themselves. All right, let's look up the word adorn. It says here to put in order, to arrange, an ornament, adorn. Okay, so adorn themselves with what? With modest apparel, which is clothes, which means well arranged, seemly, modest. All right, good behavior, orderly, not revealing, and perverseness. Okay, let's see. How did women dress in Bible times? And just like I said, man, back then, you weren't gonna just, see, women just like that. No. All right. If she was younger, she would be under the authority of her father. All right, and there would really be no need for her to leave the house except maybe to fetch water. All right, which there was a certain time in which they would do that, and they would go, all right, with somebody so that they wouldn't be taken because somebody could just take her. Okay, so they would do that. All right, and that's why the scriptures tell you in the book of Ecclesiasticus, concerning a daughter, that's over, out there, not to give them over much liberty. You gotta keep a hard, close eye on them. Okay, so you weren't just gonna go around like today. Every 2 seconds, everywhere you turn, there's women walking around dressed crazy. Whether it's 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 6 a.m., 4 a.m., 3 p.m., whatever. They're just out dressed in whatever they want to wear. It wasn't like that back then, but it shows you how, and there was a reason for that. Okay, because the world has gotten more perverse as the generations continued, and you can see that in everything from dressing to attitudes and morale. Okay, now it says women wore an outer garment known as a stola, which was a long pleated dress similar to the Greek kittens. Many other styles of clothing were worn, um, and also were familiar in images seen in artwork from the period. Garments could be quite specialized, for instance, for warfare, specific occupations, or for sports. Now, let's see if they have any images. If they don't, we could just look it up. But what you'll notice is their garments came down to the foot, to the especially for women. In the book, yeah, this one. Here we go. In this book right here, or this is an image from that book, which is called Manners and Customs of Bible Times. It's a really good book. I definitely recommend, getting that. All right, which I'm always promoting these books, but it is good. Okay, now it tells you how the women their clothes, their garment came down to the ankle. Now, if you see a woman like this, what I'm saying, you can't really, you ain't seeing, what I'm saying, you got women walking around with a whole camel toe, tight ass yoga pants or shorts to you seeing everything. Okay, when a woman dresses like this, what are you seeing, other than her face if she didn't have a veil on, you know? So the rare time you would actually see her and she's dressed like this, what is there to see? Which is a good thing. All right. What's there to see? Ain't nothing there to see. Ain't nothing there to think. You good, unless that's what you're pursuing and she's available. Okay. But yeah, man, it it goes into it. It tells you, it shows you how they dressed back then, which is nothing compared to how women dress now. I'll give you an example. Let's see. Is it fashion women? No, 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 no. Oh boy, let's see. See this? So even now, there's a reason when you wear these tight pants, all right? You see this right here? What does this look like? This does not look like the private of a female. Okay, even when you look at the way it's designed, there's a reason there's a zipper over here. Okay, because it's not for you, but I mean, we're living in this society, so you wear what you can. But look at all of them, tight, tight. Okay, not loose. There's not one loose. Okay, all tight. Modern day apparel. Okay, so wherever you go, of course, you're gonna, people are gonna look at you. All right, especially if you see, maybe not, but I mean, especially if you got like, body curves and whatnot, they're gonna look at you. Now imagine this, all right, but with, just wearing something like this, okay. But that goes to show you the difference, right? So you can see the difference, all right, between this time, okay, and the time we in 2021, which now they're saying when you're playing volleyball, you can't cover more than 10 centimeters of your ass. All right, so I mean, this just goes to show you, all right, how wicked the society is, man. Just one of many reasons why this place got to go. All right, so with that, I'm gonna end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying unto the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.